The Vande Mataram song is a unique union of sweetness, of high poetic force, and I must say you enhanced it a bit with your singing. So we'll settle down now, and I want you all ears now as I request and invite Mr. Abhijit Nair, member of the Nair family and director FEI, to warmly welcome you on this momentous occasion. So let's applaud Abhijit as he does his ramp walk to the stage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Usually it is my father, Mr. Pratap Nair, the chairman of ICE Awards and the FEI group of companies, who does this honor. But this time, I've been blessed with this opportunity to welcome each one of you, our distinguished guests, all the nominees, best of luck to all of you all, and other invitees to the award ceremony, which is done in my mother's memory. I also welcome you on behalf of the Nair family, the FEI family, the organizing committee of ICE Awards, and finally, on my personal behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the content that counts, and tonight's ceremony highlights an irresistible combination of talent, craftsmanship, and teamwork that has delivered the best in-house magazine this year. Celebrating the very best of the past year, the nominations cover the full spectrum, a truly diverse range of content that is made available to us in so many ways. Among the awards presented this evening, we will recognize 4 unsung heroes of India who silently serve the society selflessly. We also have our special jury awards to those magazines and organizations that have touched the hearts of our jury. Now I leave all of you to enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Abhijit. Short and crisp. Now let me tell you a little about the Shailaja Nair Foundation. Long before CSR, or corporate social responsibility as we know it, was made mandatory by the government, the Shailaja Nair Foundation was already proactively engaged in giving back to society. The foundation, as you might know, was set up to perpetuate the memory of Shailaja Nair, an exceptional human being, a silent philanthropist, and a source of inspiration to many. The foundation is committed to the welfare of the underprivileged, especially women and children, and reaches out by organizing blood donation drives, providing free ambulance services, reference libraries, reading rooms, computer labs in villages, and donating musical instruments. So what's the connection between ICE Awards and SNF, one might well ask? Well, when SNF wanted to create something to perpetuate the memory of Shailaja Nair, what came to mind was FEI Duniya, the in-house magazine of FEI Cargo Limited, the organization co-founded by her. Shailaja was very, very passionate about the company's in-house magazine. It was something very dear and special to her. She was so proud of it. She knew what it took to get together, and it was felt that awards instituted in her name would give due recognition to the passion, creativeness, and unsung heroes behind in-house magazines. Thus, the ICE Awards were instituted by the foundation to foster healthy communication in the corporate world, a cause they have always upheld. This initiative soon found favor with like-minded individuals who together formed the governing council, and the foundation is proud of how coveted these awards have become. And that, my friends, was a small insight for you into the Shailaja Nair Foundation. I would now like to introduce the 3 governing council members to you. Our 3 governing council members are professionals and experts from diverse fields, vested with the all-important responsibility of selecting a good jury panel and providing the support necessary to plan and manage this coveted event. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our 3G, if I can call them that, And let me begin with the chairman of the ICE Awards 2015 Governing Council, Megha Bajaj. Megha Bajaj is an award-winning author who writes for Infinite Thoughts, Life Positive, The Hindu, Robin Age, and many, many more. Her book, I Inspire, published by Jaico, is on its way to becoming a bestseller. Megha feels blessed to be connected with ICE Awards, first as a jury member, next as Governing Council member, and this year as the chairperson of the Governing Council. ICE Awards means a lot to her as it celebrates and cherishes communication, building relationships, and striving to create a better world through words. Mr. Sri Prakash Menon. Mr. Sri Prakash Menon was the chairman of ICE Awards 2015 Governing Council. He's a journalist and also well-versed in film and TV production. Apart from extensive stints with the popular press and TV, he has produced 3 documentary films, and his contributions, both silent and tangible, have added immense value to our Governing Council. Then we have Mr. Ram Gopal Kancherla, who is not with us today because he's traveling abroad, and he's a freelance mentor, trainer, guest faculty. He was associated with the pharma and healthcare business for 4 decades. He's very passionate about NGO work with Brahma Kumaris and Laughter Yoga University. Being part of the ICE Awards initiative, his contribution and zeal for communication has certainly elevated our cause. So that, my friends, is the Governing Council. Now, I must also tell you that this event is powered by the FEI group of companies, an aspiring Indian multinational who have been into logistics services for the last 27 years, having a network of its own offices across India, as well as represented across the world through very reliable partners. This enables them to move cargo from anywhere in the world to anywhere in the world using sea, air, and road and rail transport. They took upon CSR activities even before it was made mandatory by the Government of India under the banner of the Shailaja Nair Foundation. ICE Awards is one such initiative. What does FEI stand for? Anybody knows? Come on, FEI? Anybody knows what FEI stands for? Very good, Freight Express International is right. But for me, somebody who's been a friend of the family, FEI also stands for family, enthusiasm, and involvement. And that is what you get when you interact with this lovely family. Well, now, friends, I've taken you to quite a lot, but we have to also introduce our jury members now, okay? Now, insofar as the jury goes, we have a team of 11 of the finest, a virtual cricket team, as it were, who doggedly stayed at the crease, facing one nominee after another, batting through a very long innings before they gave the jury's verdict on who should be up on the side screen. So let me begin by introducing the head of the jury for ICE Awards 2016, Miss Damayanti Bhattacharya. So Miss Damayanti Bhattacharya is the chairman of the jury for ICE Awards 2016. She's the CEO of IIT Bombay Alumni Association. Over 15 years in the non-profit sector, she spent the past 7 years with IIT Bombay. She has been involved in the production of 2 award-winning publications till date. She's also the executive editor of Fundamatics, a quarterly magazine published by the association. Next, we have Mr. Suresh Ogle. Mr. Suresh Ogle advises organizations on HR and IR strategies and policies. He retired in 2012 as the CHRO of Technova Imaging Systems. 38 years in manufacturing industries such as Shiat Tires, Glaxo, Atul, Technova. He also has 8 years of teaching experience at KJ Somaya Institute of Management, and this helped him shape young professionals. Miss Anita Naidu Pavaskar. Miss Anita is a seasoned radio professional with 2 decades of experience, her forte being radio management in the broadcast segment. Anita started training on AIR Bangalore, then joined Times Group's Radio Mirchi for nearly 10 years. She then started Radio 1's international format radio station. She designs and delivers workshops on radio management at leading professional talent institutes in India. An MPhil in English literature, she was selected by the US state government's International Visitors Leadership Program to represent India in media and broadcasting, social change through the arts. Next, we have Mr. Bharat Parwani. Mr. Bharat Parwani is currently working as Senior Director, Business Development with Sanofi India Limited. He has about 3 decades of experience in the pharmaceutical industry, having worked in diverse functions, including marketing, business development, commercial effectiveness, and manufacturing. Bharat has extensive experience in successfully launching and marketing several big brands by the company. Then we have Ms. Vidya Krishanta. Ms. Vidya is a graduate in fashion design and technology from Bengaluru and started her career as a costume designer for TV commercials and movies. She worked for actors like Seema Biswas, Rati Agnihotri, Nasruddin Shah, Gulshan Grover, Nilima Azim, Raghuveer Yadav, Anupam Kher. She was awarded the Best Costume Designer at Los Angeles Film Festival 2012 for her film Queen's Dance with Destiny. Created her own label, Kapasika, in 2012. The Kapasika collection emphasizes the process of garment from textile to the end use, focusing on rich color palette, detailing simplicity and comfort. And then we have Sivakumar KP. Mr. Sivakumar has for over 2 decades of experience in writing and communication. During a sojourn in Ethiopia, he authored a biography of renowned Ethiopian leader, His Excellency Girma World Georgis, who was president from 2001 to 2013. Titled Under the Shade of Agache, this book made Sivakumar the first Indian to author a biographical text of a living African leader. Currently, he heads the publications at the Center for Innovation in Science and Social Action at Trivandrum. And then we have Ms. Priya Patrachari. Priya is an avid reader. She has a master's in English literature and is a writer by profession. She began her career with FEI Cargo Limited and was Manager Corporate Communications. At FEI, she was also the sub-editor of FEI Duniya, the firm's in-house magazine. She co-authored The Incredible, a book about women in India who have excelled in their respective fields. Priya aspires to write books and novels that will inspire change for the better. She's currently a senior writer at a retail analytics firm. And then we have Anit Thomas Zachariah. When we wanted someone from the banking sector in the jury panel, our GC member Ram Gopal suggested an apt banker in Mr. Anit Thomas. He is an MBA and CAIIB and is currently with Andhra Bank as its Assistant General Manager, Mumbai Circle. And then we have next Anish Nair. And Anish is an ideator and an optimist who lives to create, contribute, and inspire. And how can one define Ashish? A first-generation social entrepreneur, he took the plunge after more than a decade with various corporates and has been successful. An avid writer and a true humanitarian, he is the co-manager of brand AE and came up with a kindness platform called The Wasted Ones, a social venture that strives to raise the spirit of giving and makes a measurable impact on society. And then we have Miss Pradnya Jivanandan. Miss Pradnya is a user experience designer working in the field for the past 15 years. She studied applied arts and holds a master's visual communication from IIT Bombay. Since then, she has worked in visual merchandising, UX, animation, graphic design magazine, and book design. After working with various companies for nearly a decade, Pradnya started her own company, Miss Divine, and works in various areas of design. She also enjoys gardening, traveling, teaching art to children, and dreams of becoming a farmer soon. And then we have our 11th man, Rakesh Verma. So Rakesh is an IIT Bombay alumni and had started up High on Travel after college, a boutique travel portal covering exotic locations in India, where he was responsible for overall product development and design. Currently, he is working at CoverFox as the head of the product design team. Now, friends, that was the ladies and gentlemen of the jury. And before we go to their verdict, you know, we have Padma Shri Anup Jalota here, and I think I'm going to invite him up on stage here to give us at least a couple of songs. So put your hands together for Padma Shri Anup Jalota.
एक बार मैं और सुनील गावस्कर ऐसे एक फंक्शन में गए थे, तो सुनील ने मुझे कहा एक गाना गा दो, तो मैंने गाना गा दिया। फिर मैंने उसको कहा तुम एक 6 मार के दिखा दो। तो सिंगर का क्या होता है, उसको कहीं भी पकड़ लिया जाता है गाना गाता। अब बेचारा स्पोर्ट्समैन क्या करेगा, वो कैसे 6 मारेगा। एक भजन की आपको 4 लाइन सुनाता हूँ। बहुत खूबसूरत भजन है, मुझे भी बहुत इंस्पायर करता है। हमारे बीच एक और बहुत अच्छे सिंगर बैठे हुए हैं, घनश्याम वासवानी, उनके लिए भी तालियां बजाते हैं। बहुत अच्छे सिंगर हैं। राम नाम अति मीठा है, कोई गा के देख ले। राम नाम अति मीठा है, कोई गा के देख ले। आ जाते हैं राम, कोई बुला के देख ले। आ जाते हैं राम, कोई बुला के देख ले। और देखिए, ये 2 पंक्तियों में कितनी बड़ी बात कही है कि जो इसे अपने जीवन में उतार ले तो उसका कल्याण निश्चित है। इतनी खूबसूरत बात कही है। जिस घर में अंधकार, जिस घर में अंधकार, वहाँ मेहमान कहाँ से आए। जिस घर में अंधकार, वहाँ मेहमान कहाँ से आए। जिस मन में अभिमान, वहाँ भगवान कहाँ से आए। जिस घर में अंधकार, वहाँ मेहमान कहाँ से आए। जिस मन में अभिमान, वहाँ भगवान कहाँ से आए। अपने मन मंदिर में ज्योत जला के देख ले। आ जाते हैं राम, कोई बुला के देख ले। आधे नाम पे आ जाते। भगवान को बुलाना हो तो उनका पूरा नाम नहीं लेना पड़ता है, बस आप याद कर लीजिए, वो आ जाते हैं। स्मरण मात्र से ईश्वर आ जाते हैं। ये तो हमारे आपके बीच है कि अगर मुझे प्रताप जी को बुलाना है तो पूरा नाम लेके बुलाना पड़ता है, नहीं तो कोई और प्रताप आ जाता है। लेकिन ईश्वर को बुलाना हो तो नाम नहीं लेना पड़ता है, आप याद कर लीजिए, वो आ जाते हैं, क्योंकि आपके भीतर ही बैठे हुए हैं। आधे नाम पे आ जाते हो, कोई बुलाने वाला। आधे नाम पे आ जाते हो, कोई बुलाने वाला। बिक जाते हैं राम, कोई हो मोल चुकाने वाला। कोई शबरी झूठे बेर खिला के देख ले। कोई शबरी झूठे बेर खिला के देख ले। आ जाते हैं राम, कोई बुला के देख ले। राम नाम अति मीठा है, कोई गा के देख ले। आ जाते हैं राम, कोई बुला के देख ले। मेरी एक बड़ी बुरी आदत है कि मैं एक गाना नहीं गाता कभी, कम से कम 2 गाता हूँ। तो मैं आपको एक और सुनाने वाला हूं, आप सुने ना सुने, मैं तो गाने वाला हूं। ऐसी लागी लगन, 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 मीरा हो गई मगन, वो तो गली 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 हरि गुन गाने लगी, महलों में पली बन के जोगन चली, मीरा रानी दीवानी कहाने लगी, ऐसी लागी लगन। कोई रोके नहीं, कोई टोके नहीं, मीरा गोविंद गोपाल गाने लगी, बैठी संतों के संग रंगी मोहन के रंग, मीरा प्रेमी प्रीतम को मनाने लगी, वो तो गली गली हरि गुण गाने लगी, ऐसी लागी लगन। राणा ने विष दिया मानो अमृत पिया, मीरा सागर में सरिता समाने लगी, दुख लाखों सहे मुख से गोविंद कहे, मीरा गोविंद गोपाल गाने लगी, वो तो गली गली हरि गुण गाने लगी, ऐसी लागी लगन, मीरा हो गई मगन, मीरा हो गई मगन, मीरा हो गई मगन। मैंने 2 गाने सुनाए हैं, एक आध अवार्ड मुझे जरूर दीजिएगा।
Well, thank you, Mr. Jalota. That was so beautiful, tugging at our heartstrings. Okay, so friends, the moment you've all been waiting for, the ICE Awards 2016.